Silver prices taking a hit so far this year, down about 10%. Here with where prices are going is Randy Smallwood, CEO of Silver Wheaton, a precious metals streaming company. And Randy, it's good to have you here. Welcome.
Great to be here, Scott. Thank you.
So first off, let's start off more broadly. I mean, what's driving this decline that we've seen so far this year in silver prices?
Well, it's a strong U.S. dollar. To be honest, precious metals have actually held in pretty well considering how strong that U.S. dollar is on a worldwide basis.
And of course, the dollar is expected to remain strong, of course, with the euro weakening and more ECB stimulus that could come as soon as next month. So that would presumably lead everyone to believe that silver will sort of stay in this range that it's been in.
Yeah, there definitely doesn't look to be any other candidate stepping up in terms of being a strong currency. The American dollar definitely is the strongest in the suite right now. That also opens up opportunities for us in terms of making investments. This is the bottom part of a commodity price cycle, so we're busy making acquisitions.
We'll talk about some of those acquisitions in a moment, but first, is there any significance to this $14 level that we're seeing now, $14 a troy ounce?
Well, I think it's, when you sit and look at the primary silver mining industry, most of the silver mines have costs that are higher than this, and so I don't know how sustainable this is. This should be supplying some cost pressure. So this $14 that's a pretty hard bottom, and I can't see much space lower than this right now, or the mines just shut down.
All right, and the latest reading on inflation is in. We just saw that consumer price index for October rose 0.2%. Anything to say there? What does inflation mean for silver?
I kind of feel like Charlie Brown waiting for Chairman Yellen or Lucy to, is she going to hold the football, or is she going to let us kick it, or is she going to pull it away again on us, right? So yeah, we are watching that and the impact that has on precious metals, because obviously the rate increase and the impacts there will have an impact on precious metals.
Okay, and of course, the markets are pricing in a December liftoff for the Fed. I mean, how does that change your outlook for silver prices over the next 6 months, over the next year?
It's probably going to put some pressure on precious metals if she does raise the rates. I still have a hard time understanding why you'd want the strongest currency in the world, but if that happens, it will probably put some pressure on precious metals.
All right, moving on to your company, Silver Wheaton. You guys just struck a financing deal with Glencore. Explain.
So we did a stream on Antamina. It's Glencore's probably top-tier flagship asset. They own 33.75% of a percentage of this. It's a joint venture down in Peru. It's a big copper mine, one of the most profitable copper mines in the world, and it produces byproduct silver. So we paid them $900 million, and for that we get 100% of whatever silver they produce for the life of that mine. It'll average about 5 million ounces of silver to us on a per-year basis.
Any other acquisitions in the pipeline for you guys?
Oh, this is a really busy time for us. Again, with these low prices, the resource companies out there, the mining companies, traditional mining companies are looking for capital. We are busier than we've ever been. There's all sorts of good opportunities out there.
And of course, low rates.
Yes, exactly. The rates are very attractive. We're into our revolver. Our interest rates are at 1.7%. So the rates are very attractive in terms of us being able to step in and afford some of these things. But we've got good, strong cash flows that'll also carry the day.
Although your stock is down some 41% so far this year, I mean, what's the playbook for 2016? Is it just acquisitions to get some revenue growth?
Yeah, we've got the revenue growth already. We've already made some investments that are bearing fruit and coming into production over the next while. So we've already got really strong growth, 30% this year, another 15% next year, and it's all fully funded. And so we should see some really strong cash flow growth over the next few years. And that, of course, will drive back right to the shareholders.
All right, Randy, we'll be watching. Randy Smallwood, CEO of Silver Wheaton. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Scott Gamm, and you're watching The Street.